Hi everybody, Louise Camilleri here with LC Natural Health and Beauty, and today I'm very excited to show you how to make your own natural perfumes safely. I'm very excited because today one of my perfumes that has been sitting for over a month is ready to be bottled. So you're going to receive a very valuable introduction to how to save tons of money by doing it yourself. And I can tell you that it has worked for me because I also have family members who are very sensitive to fragrances and certain perfumes. So if you want to be able to go into a scent-free environment and even have your own perfumes to sell, to share with people who have sensitivities, you can do it yourself very affordably and very safely and have your own perfume. So here's how it all starts for me. Now, I'm also an aromatherapist, so I have an idea about essential oils. And I love essential oils, and they're at my ready all the time. Now, if you notice yourself going into a store, a beautiful high-end store, you walk through the perfume counter, and you are just attacked by these scents and fragrances that go right into your nasal passages, and you get an instant headache, instant migraine, and you can actually feel your nose, the inside lining of your nose being irritated, then you're just like me, and you can't handle the synthetic chemicals that are in these fragrances to last on a shelf for 3 years or more in the perfumes. So I do have a course that I teach people how to formulate their own perfumes, and in the beginning I list a lot of the chemicals that are disguised in perfume bottles and formulations to mimic roses and lovely citrus scents and whatnot. And not only in our perfumes, but in our body products, our body washes, shampoos, everything you come across has some sort of scent. And FYI, if you ever see unscented on a label and you think, yay, unscented, that's for me, unscented is actually a chemical to make it smell like nothing, because everything has a scent. Even natural shea butter, a natural aloe vera plant, when you break it and you have the aloe vera gel right there, when you smell it, there is a fragrance, there is a natural scent. But again, they disguise these scents with chemicals that might be irritating to the skin. So I also share with you the essential oils that are great to use in your own perfume formulations. Not every oil is safe to use just because some are harsher, stronger, and might irritate the skin. Not many, but just a few cannot be used for perfumery. So I outline the ones that can be used. So it all starts with me sort of putting together a list of some of my favorite fragrances. And I have my base, my heart, and my top notes, all in different categories. That's how I like to start. I really try to organize the amount of oils I want to use for the base. The base usually hangs around a lot longer. It sort of fixes all your fragrances together. Your heart note is what you want to come alive, what you want someone to smell when they get close to you. And that's the beautiful thing about natural perfumery. People have to get close. You don't walk into a room and they can smell it 20 miles away as you just entered. Oh, there she is with her fragrance. You have to come close, and it stays very warm to the skin. So heart notes are what you want to come alive in your perfume. And the top note is very light. It's the first essence you'll smell when you open a bottle, and it just wafts away very gently. So your top notes can be a different formulation of your oils. So I first set that up, and then I put them in bottles like this. Now this is the perfume that's ready to be bottled today. They have been sitting in dark amber bottles for about 6 weeks now. I just like to have them sit longer. They all marry together. I have my base notes in this bottle, I have my heart notes in this one, and my top notes. And every day I'll just shake it to make sure the oils all mix together and they synergize. There's something that happens to fragrances when they come together and sit for a long time. And you'll see that as you go through the weeks and you check each bottle and just see how it's changing. It really is amazing how that chemistry happens. So they sit here for about 6 weeks. Then at the 5-week mark, I will take them and put what I call my iteration of how strong I'd like each note to be. So I'll put my top, my middle, and my base note on a piece of paper, and I'll just change the amount of drops that I put into a test tube. So for example, right here, this is just 3 drops, I believe, of my top note, my heart note, and my base note right in here. And I'll have 1 iteration here. Then on my second test tube, I'll have maybe more of my base note, same middle note, and maybe a little less of my top note. My third test tube will have, as you can see, it's much darker. You'll have, I have more base note here, maybe more heart note, top note, and again, my fourth iteration is right here that has just different amounts for each one. I hope you can see that there. So these are 4, and that's all you need, just a little sample of each one with different combinations, different drops. I explain it fully in the course material there. So you do that, you let that sit at the 5-week mark to about the 6th week. So 1 more week, which is today for me. And I will go through now, open each bottle, and I will smell the fragrance, how it has mixed together. And going through, I tried the 4th one, didn't like the way that mixed. Maybe it had more of a certain note that didn't marry well with the other ones. 3rd one I didn't like. The 1st one was nice, but the 2nd one was my absolute favorite. So this is now going to be my new perfume. And I'm very excited because now I have the proportions, the measurements. I know how many drops of each to put into a bottle. And it ends up looking something like this. These are my perfumes in pure ethyl alcohol. That's for an atomizer spray right there. And you'll notice that the color changes depending on what it's in. This is in alcohol, so it thins it out a little bit. And this one here is the same perfume, but a different color. This is an oil. And I will also mention that jojoba oil, coconut oil are fabulous oils to put into perfumes. Great for the skin, and they're not irritating, and they help your perfume last longer, and they don't affect the smell of the oils you've chosen. So this is a roller ball of that perfume. And then I have my tiny, and again, different color, just with the different oils that are used. Maybe I used more dark base notes in here, darker oils, more frankincense, myrrh, something deeper and darker. And that is what causes the color change. So again, no color additives either. When you find on the shelf your pink perfumes or blue perfumes, these are just added colors that might be irritating to the skin and that for me are unnecessary in my product. So these are 3 different perfumes, and this one is also a little roller ball right here just to put in a purse and dab as you go. So it's very, very easy to do that. This is so this one here, the first one that's being bottled today, ever since November 3rd, that was bottled. And I put the date on the package. And this one here, November 23rd, this is not yet ready to be even put into test tubes yet, but very soon. And this one here was bottled November 26th, the top, the heart, and the base note here. And every day it's being shaken, November 26th, and still waiting for that one to be put into test tubes as well. So it's a wonderful, wonderful craft. It's very easy to do. If you want more information on how to DIY, make your own natural, healthy, safe perfumes, just leave a comment below, send me an email, and I can shoot you some information, some PDFs if you like, anything you need to help you make them, percentages, measurements. You can like this video, but comments are great. I'd love to hear from you. Just give me a shout, let me know what you need. And you can, email, check me out at lcnatural.com or at louisecamilleri.com. And you'll see more about perfumes and how we make natural perfumes. And I'll do some more videos about it if you're interested. Okay, take care. Have a great day. Bye.